Hey everyone, grab your tea and relax. Firstly, I'd like to start off by saying thank you so much for showing you guys the support to me over the last couple of weeks. I really do appreciate that. If you've never seen me before and you have no idea who I am, my name is Tavala and I usually make vlogs in order to share my journey through medical school with you guys. On that note, I do have a vlog coming to you guys soon. This upcoming vlog will show you guys how I've been structuring my day during quarantine. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button in order to get notified when that's up. Over the last couple of weeks, I've had quite a lot of questions about my exact study method. So I thought in this video, I'll show you guys exactly how I am studying. So without further ado, let's get on with it. When I'm approaching a topic, one of the most important things is familiarizing myself with the learning objectives for that topic. One of the ways you can do this is looking at the official list of objectives. Another way is to look at the actual lecture slides. Some of them actually have the learning objectives written out, which is helpful. The first thing I do is I familiarize myself with the actual lecture slides. Anyone who has ever opened lecture slides knows that not every single page on that is relevant to your life. There are lots of superfluous pages, and for me it's really important to get rid of those pages. However, sometimes lecturers post PDF documents and then I have no way of editing the documents and removing the pages that I don't need. And also, sometimes these PDF documents have really dark backgrounds and it makes it really expensive for me to print because it uses up a lot of ink. And obviously we care about the environment a lot, and if the lecturers are not going to do anything about it, then we need to. Fortunately for you and I've come across this PDF converter by iSkySoft. It allows you to convert your PDF file to any other file type, including PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, Word, you name it. Let me quickly run you through how this works. I've got the software right here, and then I've got two documents in order to demonstrate for you. I don't think my university will be too happy if I use some of their actual lecture slides, so I'm going to use my own. I'm using this software in order to open up the file, and here we have it. As you guys can see, if I just printed out this document, it's going to use up a lot of ink, and therefore I want to convert it in a way that it doesn't do that. Additionally, there are lots of slides I can already see, like this one here, like references, even the title page that really is quite superfluous and I want to remove it. Additionally, the text size here isn't so ideal, so I want to change that as well. So I can click up here at the top, convert, and then to PowerPoint, and then select a new file name. I can now open my document with PowerPoint, and the first thing I want to do is make the background white. Saving ink and saving money. As I said before, I'm going to remove some of the slides that I really don't need. Obviously, if you want to edit the text, you can do all of that as well. I'm a very visual learner and I quite like having pictures and colours on my slides. However, I know some of you guys prefer to just read text, and you're gonna love this. If I go back to the top left of the page to convert, this time instead of to PowerPoint, I'm going to click onto text. I'll save the file with a customized name, and here it opens up as text. I can then go to edit and select all of that, and then I can copy and paste that to wherever I so wish. You can just edit that and add it to your notes if you wanted to. And yeah, that really means you don't have to be sitting there in the lecture hall just typing, smashing your keyboard and interrupting everyone else. This software by iSkySoft is available on both Mac and Windows. During quarantine, it can be really difficult in order to earn any income, and therefore iSkySoft has got a special discount of 50% off. I'll leave more details in the description below. Once I've got a more concise set of notes from this converter, you can either print it out, but what I have been doing now is exporting it to my iPad, and then I can use other softwares in order to annotate that. So that gives me a brief overview of what my university wants me to know for the exam. After I'm familiar with what my university wants me to know for the exams, I will now consult other resources in order to consolidate my understanding of the topic. My favourite one right now is Zero to Finals. The way I use this book is I've downloaded it onto my Kindle. At this moment in time, I am revising rather than learning new content from scratch. Therefore, it's important for me to just remind myself generally where each topic fits in. This book follows a logical order, and for me it helps to just make sense of the topic. I admit it's not as in-depth as other resources such as PassMed, but it is a good place to start. My plan is to whiz through that and then be able to build on the knowledge using other more in-depth resources. I make notes from that onto lined paper, and I do try to ensure that these notes are quite spacious. You'll see why that's important later. As you guys can see, the notes from that book are all spaced out here. Once I'm done with a topic from that book, I'll look for that same topic on this website called PassMed. On this website there are practice questions, but also like their own textbook that explains the different conditions. This also allows me to test the knowledge that I've gained. And remember I told you guys that I deliberately make my notes really spacious. What I'll do, for example, here, as you guys can see, I've logged into PassMed. I'm going to look for a topic that I have been revising, which in this case is rheumatology. I'm going to start questions on it. Here I've got a question asking me for the most likely diagnosis of this radiograph. I think the answer is Paget's disease of the bone, so I'm going to click on that and see if I've got it right. Yes, I've got it right. I'm now going to read the explanation. Then underneath that explanation, I've got more detail about the actual topic. After I've tried out a question, I would read the explanation for that question. Then I'll look for the notes related to that question. This method allows me to apply my knowledge, to consolidate my knowledge, and it also forces me to look for notes and also review them, getting in that spaced repetition, which I know you guys are so in love with. After that, I would review the topic with my friends and colleagues on video chat. When we are revising on video chat, we use this app called Zoom. This allows a whole group of us to be present during the sessions. The way we tend to structure the sessions is we all have a go at teaching each other about a concept that we feel that we're familiar with. The sessions are quite relaxed in that whoever wants to chip in can chip in, and I feel that's a good way to make sure that you haven't missed out any crucial points on the topic that you've gone over yourself. Given quarantine and everyone's also at home and a lot of people are studying, this works out quite well. In summary, I familiarise myself with the topics I ought to know for my exam. I use my lecture notes in order to do this. I remove any slides that I think are superfluous, and I use iSkySoft in order to optimise this process and make my notes visually appealing to me. I then consolidate the concepts using Zero to Finals, which is on my Kindle. I make notes from that, and then I use PassMed in order to add anything additional to that whilst also testing myself. And then review the concepts with my friends online. I hope that sharing my revision method with you guys will help your revision in some way. I feel that throughout medical school, the way that I learn changes pretty much every time. If you try any of it out, feel more than welcome to let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, turn on the notification bell now and you'll see me in the next one. Mwah. Do, do, do. We went from 2 a.m. calls to zero communication, and we spent so long in heaven. Yeah, we felt the elevation, and just cause it's different, we're not the same. Doesn't mean things have to change. I got no trouble with my pride, got trouble cutting ties. I don't wanna be your ex when nothing. Oh my god, notifications. Days when you alone and feeling stressed. I don't gotta be in love with you to love you. Ooh, I don't wanna be your, I don't wanna be your ex. I don't wanna be your ex.